Do you know that you can increase your score in PT's repeat sentence, which is the second task of PT's speaking, which not only gives you marks for speaking but also gives you marks for listening. You will have 10 to 12 questions from this task. And the major problem I've seen with students is that they're not able to understand the content. I mean, what were the words? If you focus, if you just listen 70% of the content, check it in your class when you're practicing. Your score of content will be full. So don't try to copy the exact sentence. But yes, if you've listened to the content, whatever content you've listened, try to repeat that. Repetition will help you overcome your mistakes. Like, I mean, if you were not able to speak clearly in the first go, and if you're repeating it for the second time, maybe the first time the word which you were not able to speak clearly, next time you can speak it with more clarity. Number two, if the sentence is very lengthy, you were not able to remember the whole sentence, try to remember it in parts. Break the sentence. Number three, focus on the meaning of the sentence. Meaning will let you understand the sentence for a longer time. Number four, your grammatical understanding. If you focus on the grammatical structure of the sentence, this also helps you in reconstructing the sentence in a correct way. I mean, you pay attention to verb phrases, clause structure, helping verbs. All these things will help you understanding and retaining the information for a longer time. Next is when you are speaking. In speaking, content part can be easily covered if you listen to 70% of the content. Fluency is in your control. I mean, you maintain the flow. You don't take pauses. You don't fumble or mumble. But pronunciation is a problem. For pronunciation, stress, sound, and rhythm, they're very important. What is stress? Stress is when you listen to the sentence, if you pay attention, you will notice that some words which are important, they are stressed. And some words which are not important, they're not stressed. So lay stress, lay emphasis. And for that, listen for the speaker's intonation. Which words the speaker has stressed? Copy that way. Next is follow the correct sounds. Sounds help you in giving the correct pronunciation. If the word is television, you're saying television. So this is not correct sound. My pronunciation cannot be correct. So I have to pay attention to sounds. Next is tone. Tone is rhythm, like what kind of words they were grouped together, which words were grouped together and how they were spoken. If you copy that, this will definitely help you in boosting your score for pronunciation as well, which is a major problem. So you can check some of the sentences where I've followed all these rules and regulations and how my score was full. So let's check.
We regret to inform you that your application has not been successful.
We regret to inform you that your application has not been successful.
Our goods compete in terms of product quality, reliability, and variety.
Our goods compete in terms of product quality, reliability, and variety. Our goods compete in terms of product quality, reliability, and variety.
I met him on a flight from London to Paris.
I met him on a flight from London to Paris. I met him on a flight from London to Paris.
They still haven't had any news about when they'll be able to go home.
They still haven't had any news about when they'll be able to go home. They still haven't had any news about when they'll be able to go home.
I was inspired by the prospect of the new job ahead.
I was inspired by the prospect of the new job ahead. I was inspired by the prospect of new job ahead.
He was at the clinic recovering from an operation on his arm.
He was at the clinic recovering from the operation on his own. He was at the clinic recovering from the operation on his own.
The picture shows 6 of the 9 planets in the solar system.
The picture shows 6 of the 9 planets in the solar system. The picture shows 6 of the 9 planets in the solar system.